drunk and tipsy. We're never looking back. We rise up from the ash. Above this smoking cloud. Running with the outcast.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to Nashville Unsigned. We are hanging out with the lovely, talented Miss EZLA. So tell us, because you got this cool look going on, you got all this cool stuff, everything, hair,
this whole
shirt,
thing,
pants,
I just wore
everything.
it this morning.
Oh, this whole thing? Oh, your tag's still on.
Oh, yeah. I was like, really?
I'm just kidding.
Again?
I'm just kidding.
No.
So tell us, like, where you're from. Obviously, you're not from Nashville, I mean, but...
No, actually, I am from Texas.
Okay.
Mansfield, Texas, which is right between Fort Worth and Dallas. I've been everywhere, though. I was born in Canada. I lived in Paris, France for 3 years. I think I lived a little bit in Indianapolis and then finally settled in...
There are all kinds of people in here that you share that with.
Yeah, and then kind of settled with the family in Texas.
Very cool,
Yeah.
very cool. And so you're back and forth in and out of Nashville, right?
Yeah, so right now I live in San Diego. I'm over there preparing the live show for my EP and for my single Outcasts. And I come back anytime I can because I still write with the people that I work with here. And of course, to be a part of Nashville Unsigned.
Yeah, you heard the lady. Here's our hats, $40. Find it online. So I know that you've got out Outcast right now, which is such a sick song.
Thank you.
I love it. The production behind it's insane as well.
you.
But who's your inspiration?
Oh gosh, you know, I have an eccentric amount of love for all sorts of different musicians, from Kesha to Spice Girls to Melanie Martinez to K-Flay to Bishop to, I mean, I just get influenced by anything that makes me move.
Yeah.
And so when I came to Nashville, I was doing the singer-songwriter thing. I was playing at Poorhouse, Whiskey Jam, you know, everywhere and anywhere. And it took me a while to find my voice. And
were you doing like country?
in the sense, kind of, you know, being from Texas, it was definitely a huge influence.
Yeah.
I was leading worship with a Southern rock band out in Burleson, Texas. And so that's definitely something that was part of my upbringing.
Yeah.
To ignore that would be crazy.
Yeah.
But I came out here and I realized that what I connected to country was just the heart-pounding feel-good stuff, like the Shania Twains that made me dance, you know, and Toby Keith, How Do You Like Me Now? And coming out here and starting to really dive in intimately to my songwriting abilities, I found that I like the darker, moodier lyrics. I like to bring more theatrics to my live shows. And so really 21 Pilots and Melanie Martinez, they just were like on my playlist constantly, and it helped me really find my voice.
So are you, and you're living a little bit in Nashville, a little bit in San Diego, and you're going back and forth?
Back and forth.
Very cool. So you have out your new EP, or it's coming.
Yes,
it's not out yet.
It's not out yet. No.
Exclusive.
But Outcast is out right now on Spotify, and it's super cool because being out here in Nashville, I learned a lot about marketing and just strategically how to work music to where it doesn't fall on deaf ears. Because we, as artists, we spend a lot of time and money, and this is our passion in art, and you want to showcase it as much as you can.
Exactly.
And so I released Outcast in May, just reaching out and plugging myself in here and there. I've gotten over 32,000 streams in the past 2.5 months. And so I'm just working.
Get on her Spotify, by the way.
Do it. Follow me. Help me grow.
That's awesome. It's all about the grind, man. Like, that's the new age industry.
It keeps you hungry.
Yeah, if you can't hustle, you got to get out the game, you know.
Yeah.
But keep hustling, dude. I know you've got that EP out, and it's coming very soon.
Yeah.
And we're going to push it for you. So tell us something, so the world can, since you're coming out and in the newness of yourself, tell us something random about you.
Oh, man. I'm a pretty random human. Let me think.
Feel free to throw us a couple of things if you want.
Well, okay. So I was born in Canada. And so back then, when my mom was pregnant, I don't know the confusion. There's like some details that I don't know, but they checked my heart rate instead of like doing it with a sonogram. And so because I had such a rapid heart rate, they thought I was a boy. And so they told my mom that I was going to be a boy, and so my baby room was blue, and my name was going to be Sebastian, like the crap. Yes, Sebastian. And
Little Mermaid.
Yes, totally. I love me some Little Mermaid.
Me too.
And they had it on the blanket. They stitched out the name and everything. And up until the due date, May 23rd, when I was born, they were like, "Wow, your baby's healthy. they're missing a body part. It's not a boy. And it turned out to be me, a girl.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what's your first name?
Shayna.
Shayna.
Yes.
So from Sebastian to Shayna?
Yes, Sebastian. Yeah.
It's kind of close.
Honestly, I think I could have rocked Sebastian.
I think you could have.
I like the name Sebastian. I think
We
it's
could have
cool.
called you Sebi.
Sebi, how cool.
You're welcome.
EZLA comes from my last name because
Okay.
Elizade is my. So as I was doing the singer-songwriter stuff, I went by Rhodes, Shayna Rhodes, because it was easier to say, and there's a story behind it, but I won't bore you. And so from that, I was like, okay, well, this EP, it's me. I want it to be representative of who I am. I want it to be authentic. But a lot of people have always had a hard time saying Elizade. They're always like, a labadabba, Elizadar.
You're like, you're butchering it. Stop now.
My license has Elizador. On my last, it's instead of an R, it ends with an, instead of an H, because that's how it ends, it ends with an R. So
you're like, I'm just trying to cash a check. I swear it's the same person.
So instead of having to deal with all that, I decided, okay, I'll take the letters that I really like for my last name, which is A, Z, E, and L, and I was putting it together, and I came up with EZLA.
Well, the great thing about that is SEO would highly favor, the internet will highly favor that because it's very unique.
Yeah, I didn't have any
You're welcome.
problems when
Tech
I
secrets.
posted on Spotify because there's no other artist.
Nobody else had it.
So
you had all your social handles.
That works with
You had
me.
your website available.
Yeah.
You had everything.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So tell us, I know you've been in the game in a lot of different ways. Tell us how maybe you have fallen along the way. How did you pick yourself up? And then what are maybe some really big learning lessons that you acquired from that?
I think really, when am I not falling? The thing is you pick yourself back up and you realize that failures are not something that defeats you, it just motivates you.
Yeah.
And if you keep working really, really hard and you stay consistent, all of a sudden you find yourself on the red couch having an interview with Nashville Unsigned. You're like, how did this happen? You know? It's crazy because you reap what you sow, and you'll find out that work that you put in 3 months ago or 5 months ago or even a year ago starts happening when you don't expect it. And so falling is just part of the game. It's just how you deal with those faults. And I'm blessed to say that I take it with a grain of salt. I don't let it defeat me. I take it as a learning lesson, and I look at the silver light.
The number one thing with entrepreneurs and artists are entrepreneurs, building a brand, is the number one most successful thing, common denominator between all of them is perseverance.
Absolutely.
So
you
it's
gotta
just
have
like,
grit in this game,
man, dude, you go 12 rounds in a boxing match and you're just bloody face and everything, and you're like, I'm gonna pick myself up and just keep going.
I'm not giving
no
up.
matter what comes at you, dude. Your website and all that, tell the...
Don't mind if I do. So it's EZLA, E-Z-L-A, and like every musician, my last name is either official or music, so you can go to ezlaofficial.com, that's my website, and you can find me though on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon Music, anywhere that there's music, SoundCloud, just do EZLA, E-Z-L-A, and do Outcasts. And for like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, it's EZLA Official.
Make sure you go check this theatrical performer out at some
Please
venue
do.
sometime soon. EZLA, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thanks, guys. We're out.